So yeah, I'm back in Torrevieja and it's Tuesday, and yeah, we've got a lot of news to catch up with. And not only is it another warm day creeping up to the 30 degrees, but last night we had a few earthquakes. Yeah, 4 of them. So yeah, we've got the virus that's supposed to be a deadly one kicking off down in Murcia, and also we've got the high-speed train and plus lots more. So let's catch up with all the news today. Yeah, busy old day in Torrevieja in the afternoon. And yeah, nothing's changed, still busy. But yeah, last night we had 4 earthquakes, never been known for in one night, and apparently that was all going off an hour later from 10:30 all through the night. Nothing too serious, there were just over 2 point something on the Richter scale, and there was just detected a couple of them by the salt lakes here, the famous salt lakes in Torrevieja, and also there was a couple other ones down by San Miguel. Nothing uncommon to have earthquakes in Torrevieja because we do get quite a few, but not 4 in one night. Yeah, there's more concern about the wetlands of Murcia, and I reckon it's really concerning what's happening down there. I reckon it's a ticking time bomb before this deadly virus gets out, and it happened last time in 2010, and there quite a few people got affected and a few people died from it. The experts reckon the virus is appearing down in Murcia, the region of Murcia, also down in Andalucia. So yeah, and they reckon the first virus was originally detected in 2010. They reckon between Andalusia and the region of Murcia, since July, 9 people have died of it so far. So they're a bit worried that it's about to explode really bad. They reckon it's the common brown house mosquitoes. The mosquitoes, as usual, are the one that's spreading this virus. I reckon it has been detected in Catalan and other regions of Alicante. So yeah, all over Spain, these cases have been detected now. They're saying there was about 80 cases that have been detected in Andalusia, and they're where the 9 deaths occurred. At the moment they're saying it's not really exploded yet, but it's about to. But yeah, they're saying like out of every 80 to 100 people, you're looking at about 8 to 10 people that it's killing off. So it's a really deadly virus. But yeah, like most things are kicking off at the moment. We've got another triple COVID warning now. We've got the next COVID, the Omicron, come out now, and that reckons that's as deadly as the other one. But I won't be having any more injections, that's for sure. Saying this next COVID wave, all the hospitals started getting effective already. Yeah, not scaremongering again, are they? Surely not. But yeah, let me know what you think. Are you going to be having any more injections? But they reckon the cases are really shooting up now. I know my children have caught this kind of COVID, blocked nose, headaches, nothing similar to the common cold really, and they've got over it without any injections. So yeah, no more injections for me. But yeah, we've got some other bits of news going on in Spain as well. Got a passenger flying from Spain, from the airport there in Murcia, and flying over to Manchester. Thought we'll take some cigarettes back, but yeah, I'm afraid he wasn't very lucky. He got stopped with 25 kg worth of tobacco in his suitcase, and he had paid out 8,100 euros for all this tobacco. So yeah, as you know, back in the UK, a lot dearer, 10 times the value of what he's just paid for. So he was in to make a few quid. Now it's cost him a few quid because yeah, the fine's pretty stiff. They're saying he's going to get hit with a big fine, and the fine actually ranges, the way they work it out, is 150 to 250% of the value amount seized. So yeah, he's looking at paying around 12,500 euros up to 24,000 euros, depending on how lucky he gets, whether he gets the bottom figure or the top figure. But yeah, of 20 grand. He won't be doing that again. Lots of work going on in Torrevieja. They're doing all the pipe work, all the drains and the pavements and everything. It did stop during the summer months, and now they've resumed it. So yeah, very busy. Talk about airports, it's back again, isn't it? They're going up with some strikes again, the baggage handlers and the security staff. They're talking about doing more strikes, but they haven't yet named the dates of when these strikes are going to be happening. They're not happy, they're not getting the money they want to get. And also it's the old pilots as well, and the cabin crew. They're all after a bit of extra dollars. So yeah, they're all going back out on strike again. They reckon it was another bumper year for the old Spanish people coming into the country. And yeah, record breaking again for international visitors, 21.8 million people. So yeah, loads of dough coming into Spain. And yeah, the influx of tourists has caused a lot of protests, as you know. They've had protests all over the place. We've mentioned it a lot of times in the Canary Islands and Barcelona. There was a big protest going on. It ain't going to stop, but they've had to readdress the problem, like I've mentioned in other videos. And the way they're going to start doing this, they said 2028, Barcelona, you won't be able to get any apartments for a tourist rental at all. They're going to be completely wiped out. And other cities are looking to do the same. Most popular visitors, of course, was the British, as always, because yeah, convenient, isn't it? Get a cheap flight over from England, Ryanair and EasyJet, all these low-cost airlines, so they'll fly over. So yeah, England was the top of the plops, 4.17 million visitors, with France second at 3.75. And then as you go down, you've got the Germans, 2.49, and also the Italians were 1.35 million. And then down the bottom there was the Americans, but there was a little increase to normal. That was a 13% increase, and that was 850,000 Americans coming to Spain. Mind you, it is a long way to come, isn't it, eh? But Spain can't complain about this over-tourism, because with all these people coming and record-breaking figures, they've received a lot of money. Yep, they've over 200 billion euros extra. Of course, it's boosted the economy out by 13%. Just in August alone, they reckon that's 17.6%, which is 86.5 billion euros just for August alone that month, which is a 7% increase than it was August last year. I reckon one of the most popular places was down in Malaga, and of course they were up on figures as well, a lot more than last year. And they're receiving around 14 million. So yeah, loads of people coming into Spain. But of course they still come up with all their rules, don't they? And they've got all these other rules going on, especially around the Canary Islands and some places along the coast in Spain. These rules are brought in, and people weren't allowed to walk around with their shirt hanging off in these resorts and areas. They don't want lager lads basically going around half naked, and women can't go around with a swimming costume on, because if they do and they get pulled up by the police, they will get fined 750 euros. And this law was brought out in 2023. That includes to be very loud in the streets if you're out singing or making a loud noise. Yeah, it's one of the laws, and they will fine you. Spanish say they're just not happy with it, and they're saying like people going around dressed like all that, you know, we're all hanging out and they're no tops on and everything. So he says, yeah, it's making it look like a theme park the way people are going around dressing. I don't know where they get the theme park into it, but yeah. So yeah, we've got a lot of strict rules, as you know, in a lot of these places. Lots of rules about certain things, about sticking your beach stuff out in the morning, reserving spots. You know, fines for your car, you know, windows down, music blaring, loads and loads of Spanish rules. But we still come here, don't we? I reckon the #1 country with the most European passports is Singapore. I reckon it gives the best freedom of movement, and they're the ones that are #1 for this. And it used to be Spain, so yeah, Singapore has knocked Spain off the #1 spot. Yeah, so a little bit busy up here around by the church, because today is a special day in Torrevieja. Because you know, we're not far away from Feliz Navidad, Christmas, and they're starting to put the Christmas lights up. Yeah, already. There we go. We've got the old trucks here. You can see the whole lights going up. They're around the church to start with. So you know what that means, Christmas. We'll start getting all fiesta parades. You know what else is happening here in Spain? Yep, Spain has been the first one to produce the first high-speed hydrogen train.
They're saying this super duper high-speed hydrogen train is give the world, well, the rest of the world, something to think about, because yeah, it's something special, isn't it, eh? Here we go, we've got some lights going up on this tree here. They're saying old Spain has smashed it for the green transport now. That give the rest of the world something to think about, wouldn't it, really? When they used to say that America, you know, England were 20 years behind America and all that monarchy, well, now Spain's jumped the queue with the old technology. Got to be better than the old electric cars, because I don't think that's ever going to work, the old Tesla electric cars. I mean, I know so many stories about, you know, people trying to get rid of them after a couple of years and they're only worth 6,000 or 7,000 euros. It's a battery life. That's the big problem with these electric cars. So yeah, the way forward is the hybrid, isn't it, eh? Half electric and half gasolina. So yeah, we're just cutting up by the harbour. And yeah, so lots of police about. And yeah, lots of building going on. Of course, it won't be long now before the new project will be open just across next to the harbour. This has been out here for a couple of years. I should imagine next year, hopefully, it'll all be open, the new car park and a big new complex, bars and restaurants and everything going on now. But yeah, they're coming along with it. But it's Spain, of course, and nothing's quick in Spain, as you know. It's all manuana. And just hope you're all sorting out your visas and your permits, because we've got the EES coming up. That's getting very close now. 17th of November, you've got to sort your EES out if you want to come to Spain. And then we've got the big one, the other permit that lasts 2 years, it's going to cost us €7. That's the ETIAS, the ETIS. Yeah, all these permits, and now the UK are doing a permit as well for people visiting. All having a go, aren't they? There you go, you can have another look at the building over there. Yeah, it goes right over. Quite a big area where some bars and restaurants are going to be. Remember, if you first time to the channel, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe, it's free. All happens is you just get notified basically when my next videos come along. Other than that, if you just check onto the channel, there are plenty of videos of all the areas we've been over Spain, and it's quite a lot, all different subjects as well. As you know, if you're a regular subscriber, you do realise that we do keep up to date with the news, and we do go different places, and you can check all that out on the channel, go through and see all the videos. Well, in Torrevieja, it's lunchtime and all the bars are opening. Yeah, got a few people sitting in there. We're having this kind of heat wave, they're calling it, up to 35 degrees the last week or so in recent days, and every now and then it does creep up to that. I've been here 9 years now in Spain, and I have seen the temperature 33, 34 a few years ago this time of year. But generally October is not cold anyway. It always floats around the 30 degrees, and same as November, you can be around the 30 degrees in November. Even December's been known to be hot as well. That can be anything between 25 and 30. It doesn't start getting real cold to the end of January, February, when it gets to about 18, 20 degrees. Ooh. In England you might think, oh, that's hot, but not for us that live in Spain, because your blood thins, of course. I mean, I would say Torrevieja is pretty nice along the promenade and round by the churches and that, but as you go right further back, as you can see, you do get a bit of graffiti and could let the place down. But the promenade and the bars and restaurants is pretty good for that. And of course it's always lively, no matter what time of year it is. There's always people about. It's not like a lot of these towns where it's just completely dead. Of course, talking about towns, I went to Vienna yesterday, just about half hour past Alicante in the province there, and yeah, big old town, lots of history, churches, castles. So if you want to check that out, I've got a video I'll put up there at the end. And of course, if you've not been to Torrevieja, or you just bought a place here, or you like to go out and eat in some restaurants, I'll put the video of the restaurants I've done recently along the promenade. Yeah, this was the walkabout in Torrevieja today with all the latest news. There was another little bit of story not to forget about, of course. I didn't mention earlier, there was a woman that's gone down for strangling her own 2-year-old kid. I don't know how the hell someone would strangle her own kid. But yeah, she's gone down for a long time. And the other bit of news as well, I did mention it in my previous video about what's happening. They're clamping down and they're going to start doing things about squatters, but the things they actually come up with about the squatters really is not going to make any difference at all. Talking about rent increases and things to help squatters and things like that, but at the end of the day, not real solutions. So if you've got a place in Spain, you've got to be very careful, because I've never known a place like it. There's so much squatting going on, and the police do try and get them out. Of course, if they've been here a couple of days, there's no way of evicting them, because they know the squatters' rights. Which I find really strange, really, because if you burgle an house, you can go down for burglary. So you might as well just burgle the house and sit in there for 2 or 3 days and become a squatter, and you've covered the loophole. But yeah, a lot of squatting. Just in my little area alone, I've known 3 or 4 cases of squatting, and it's that big now. A lot of the insurance companies are actually covering for people that squat the houses when you're not here. So if you're got a holiday home or something like that, and not been there for a few months, and it can look a bit dusty, that's probably when the squatters can see that, and they're in straight away. And squatting is all around the world, but I think Spain's really bad on it. I've even seen property for sale with people with squatters inside. So you're going to buy a house while the squatters are in. I'm not sure how that works. If anyone can let me know what happens about that. But yeah, it's cost so much to get rid of them. But there are a squatter brigade out here. It's like a private firm that you can contact, and they will get the squatters out. But yeah, I don't know how much money that costs. But yeah, squatting, serious case. So anyway, we're almost back to where we started, right up by the bus station here in Torrevieja. Now it's busy, isn't it, eh? So yeah, that was today's news. Let us know what you think about all them subjects we covered, about the deadly virus and the crazy COVID going about again. Oh my God, what next?